I just know that tonight's gonna be sad. Oh, hey! Katsu, he set up an ice cream shop up on the hill. How nice. Alright, yeah, this stream's a little bit short notice, and I should probably get better about this, but, oh, I should most definitely put out an announcement, shouldn't I? Hey, Kaizek! Here, actually, give me just a second. I'm gonna grab some cough drops. My voice? What's up with my voice? Is there a problem? Is it bad? I don't know. I'm just gonna grab some cough drops so that tonight goes smoother. So I'm just gonna go do that real quick. I'll be back. It's all deep and whatnot. Oh geez, things are starting to lag out. Give me. That's because I'm not looking forward to tonight. I know I'm going to be very sad. But we're gonna get it out of the way. Let's just get this out of the way. Because I know I'm not getting the good ending. Hold on, I need to send a message real quick. Alright. I'm going to load because save doesn't take you to the right spot. I mean, start doesn't take you to the right spot. Alright. I can meet with Kevin. Don't want to meet with Kevin. But it's gonna happen. This is what I haven't been looking forward to. That must be him. I don't even know what voice to do for this guy. Hello. Good to see you again. This is where you live, huh? For the time being, yeah. That's pretty nice for a small town like this one. Are you not from around here? No, I'm just here for the job until the next semester starts. Basically, I'm trying to drum up interest for college and see if there's anyone around who'd like to apply for it. How's that working out? He hasn't met any candidates. Alright, apprenticeship and whatnot, college, anyone want to find them, even out here, highly educated, blah blah blah. Oh, they're just gonna talk about school. I think I'm just gonna skip through this. He doesn't look very happy. You didn't even know this was the town in question to— oh! Neat. Certainly are, uh-huh. Must be, uh-huh. It's only pretty much everything. Oh, yeah? Laid back. Uh-huh, community. Lots of rumors. Lots of death. Pretty crowded in the city, uh-huh. Ooh, clubbing scene. You just know Kevin's out on the club every night. So many different jobs. Yep. Is this it? Is this all he talks about? This is going to be a long... It's going to be a very long, useless one, ain't it? Alright, creative jobs of all kind, for example. Yep. Teaching positions. Oh, you want to write a romance novel? Don't care. The only romance I want is with Bryce. He prefers the city. City's kind of fun. Plenty of stuff to distract myself with. Very good for my ADD. Cartoons. Cartoons are just a medium. He's a cartoon. Cartoons are cartoons are for adults, I see. Oh boy. Yeah. What else falls under geeky that interests you? Let's see. He's a techie. Following the news about technology and hearing about all the developments in the issue in the industry. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty interested in the portal. He doesn't even know where the portal is. I'm gonna show you. And the only human that you've ever met. Let's go! I'm taking him to the portal. Does it get better from here? There it is, all its glory. Wow, he thinks it looks cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. It looks more like a gateway than anything, but nah, it's a portal. But technically, teleportation. I don't know. I'm not dating Kevin, dude. Don't even say that. Oh, state your business. I'm gonna read every Sebastian line though, because I like Sebastian. I just want to show the portal to this guy I know right here. Well, friend, you can look, but don't touch anything, and no photos either. No, it doesn't look like he has a camera. Doesn't look like he has anything on him. He's just kind of naked, standing there. This isn't a date. Don't call it a date, dude. Well, could you be hiding something in your fur? Are you gonna give me a pat down? I don't think so. What's that though? Let's see. Oh, he has flyers. He should have thought of not having anything on him. I hope Sebastian takes him down for having those. It's not a date. Don't you say that. No, thank you. I'm quite happy with my current job, which is protecting the portal from any unsavory individuals. What's up with you, Sebastian? Just doing my job, Dr. Spaceman. He could be a spy. Really? There's been a lot of interest in this portal from the cities. They have made us offers, but for now we're not doing anything until we see how you... No, it's not a date. Your visit turns out. It's not a date. Shut up. I don't even like Kevin. In the end, it's just a political power struggle. Yeah, I know. I just that's what I missed with a dying also. It's just one condition. So yeah, it's gonna be a sad ending, but we're also getting this out of the way and never doing it again. It's Kevin. And small towns like us have to protect our interests. Yep, the stereotypes and whatever, country bumpkins. What an idiot. Yeah. Well, I viewed 2 of the pictures, but I didn't see the third one because I looked at one of his other things. So, after Lorem, I'll come back and fix Remy's route. And then Adine's. And I already have Anna's route good. So then I will fix Bryce's route. You know I could arrest you, right? Oh, you talking about respect? Dude, that's a police officer. Just, like, go with what he's saying and calm your tits, Kevin. Trust is good, but control is better. It's just a matter of perspective. He's seen enough. That's good. You wasn't pinged? You should have the announcements notifications on, King Coop. Come on, man. Yeah, you haven't missed anything. We're getting Kevin out of the way. I figure if I'm gonna be 100%ing the good endings, I might as well get this over with. Even though this is like the worst side story ever. You're not gonna leak anything, are you? And it says something about not doing that, but I don't know. He could totally do it. Oh, see, he just said that. Oh, really? Oh, political connections? Uh-oh. Sebastian had a point. Oh, writing column for your college magazine. Yeah, it's gonna go far. Oh, he's a writer? Current events. What about current events? Yeah, so his column was boring. Lives on campus. Yada yada. Chaotic. The study buddies. He met someone. I didn't even read it. Yeah, to be honest, he's kind of out of place here. Don't worry, that's why I'm not even reading his lines all that much. Ooh, a taste of real freedom and independence. Good for you, Kevin. Yeah, team projects. Homework, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Falling asleep during lecture. I think. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta have a good attitude. Look, I don't need him to tell me about college. I'm in college. How long is this? He's talking about how he's saved. Yeah. It is the most pointless. I just wanted to get it out of the way. Come on, Kevin. Are you done? Yeah. Y'all have told me that no one likes him. No. No. Is he talking? No. No. Tell about a No. It's wrong. It's wrong. Freud was wrong. And they teach it in introductory psych classes to show you how wrong it is. He's talking about Freud's ID, ego, and superego. It's wrong, and that's all you need to know about it. That's what they teach you in the class. I hate Kevin even more. Oh my gosh. I don't want to hear him lecture me about... Oh my gosh. You're writing about the Freud thing? And about how wrong he is? Because Freud was an idiot. Maybe he is the Kevin. Yeah. Well, Dragon Dating Sim's kind of fun. You can stay a bit, right? It's only 2 hours. You've got 2 hours. Alright, psychology. So who's Dragon Freud? Oh, King Coop left? Yeah, don't worry. This is almost over. What I just found out is Kevin is an idiot. So, don't want to read his lines anyway. Anymore. Oh, come on. You've totally got 2 hours to just hang out and watch, you know, Remy's bad ending. Ah, jeez. The summer job, yada yada. Something about flyers that I said. And I'm gaining nothing from this. Oh my gosh. What did he say? Flyer distributor, I'd recommend a generous application of hugs. You give hugs with your flyers? Yeah, you need to adjust your protocol, buddy. He's a flyer distributor? What? I'm confused. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna tell him to go for it. Go for it, Kevin. Oh, he was gonna hug me. Oh no. This isn't a date. Shut up. I know what you're gonna type. My weekend was pretty good. My voice got really bad last night, which is why I didn't stream. Oh, it's nighttime. You've got to go. Oh, wait. What's he saying? No. Don't tell me. No. No. It's not that many percent a date. What is that, 1,000,000? Yeah, that's 1,000,000. That's not 1,000,000% a date. Shut up. Finding or renting it. Yeah, you're gonna go sleep in a cave. It's almost over. Well, you better get going then. Yep, he's not sleeping here. Yay! Learned about city and college life. Woo! I actually didn't learn a damn thing because you fallen asleep watching Lord of the Rings. What are you, a square? Lord of the Rings is a very captivating and amazing movie. How could you fall asleep watching it? I'm just messing with you, dude. All right. Now, to meet with Remy. It's boring? How could you say that about a show I kind of like? Oh, that must be him. Remy's in my house this... What? What's going on? Remy, what is that on your face? Don't you know what that is? Well, it looks like lipstick, but I didn't know that was a thing here. You're right, it's lipstick. It's not something that existed in the world before, though. I don't know. King Coop's pretty entertaining. I've been keeping him around. He's more of a court jester than anything. Yeah, keeping his wits pretty sharp. Yep, that's for sure. How did you get some then? I have one of your PDAs, remember? I studied it a bit and came across the entry on lipstick. Based on the necessary ingredients, I realized I could make some for myself. And so I did. And he looks so beautiful. Did you do this to look pretty for me? I just figured you missed these kind of things, things that are normal for you. It really hasn't been normal back home for quite a while. Yeah, but I'm also just entertainment for you, so it goes both ways. Don't worry, dude. I'm just jabbing at you. Lipstick isn't common these days. Didn't the entry specify that it's typically used only by females? Now that you mention it, I did get the impression, but I found the sentiment a bit puzzling. Why would a product like this only be used by one gender? Well, I guess social norms dictated that certain traits are only desirable in one gender, thus highlighting them like this would increase attractiveness. I hate to break this to you, Momo Moogle, but I'm not the most stoked on Lord of the Rings. Like it's good. I'll watch it. Heck, I'll rewatch it. But it's not my favorite movie series. So him dissing it, it's yeah. Like it's not a personal offense to me. Oh, the Lego game was pretty good. I liked the Lego game. What is this? Should I click the link, Kaizek? Should I click the links? Should I read it? I'm gonna click the link. Uh-oh, my things are gonna start going off. Saw comic, protagonists. Oh, yep. Okay, I'm drawing this down. Whoops. There we go. Show protagonists. Shove. Some gremlin. That's my favorite. See, that's his favorite. Alright. Yep, that was pretty good. I love Sebastian, but Bryce is the dragon for me. Probably the namesake, but you know, Bryce is the dragon for me. Oh, I think I get it now. It's all based on sexual dimorphism. Oh my. The biological differences between the sexes are much greater in your species than it is in ours. So I suppose the traits you're looking for can be quite different too. Generally speaking, sexual dimorphism is much greater in mammals than it is in reptiles. Yeah. Segway Raptor is pretty good. I do like him. I like doing his voice the most out of any character. While it can vary widely by species, external indicators are pretty much always present, like mammaries, for example. An always present but an often obvious reminder. Good for you. This makes much more sense now. It's getting a little bit embarrassing. Should I get rid of it? You look beautiful. I'm gonna tell you not to. No. Remy looks so beautiful, and honestly, I don't think he should get rid of it. I think he should always wear it. He should not have to be embarrassed. No, leave it on. It's not as if people here would know about its history. I suppose that's true. Besides, the thing about females wearing it isn't really a hard rule, and there are males who do it too. Anyone can wear it if they want to, really. Well, if you say so. Still, it's kind of uncomfortable, so I think I'd rather take it off. Comfortable? I suppose it's not really suited for scales. Ah, he took it off. Here, that should do it. Oh, I have 5 viewers now. Welcome. I'm dating dragons. Shall we go then? Actually, it seems we're pretty early. They're probably still setting up. I see. Well, we could just stay here in the meantime. Oh, for sure. I just realized I haven't actually been here since I prepared the apartment for you. Have you read any of the books I got you? I read them all. Oh, so you're the one who stocked the bookshelf. Yeah, at least someone likes Kevin. They're all library books. I wanted to provide for you in a good sample of what we have to offer. So there should be something in there for anyone. Looks like you read a few books in the Sheridan series. They were pretty interesting. Kevin just went on and on about, oh, look at these similarities between our society. Oh, isn't that great? That should have been the voice I used for him. Oh, really? I know they're not exactly highbrow, but they're entertaining. And what more do you want a book to be, you know? Guess we all have our own tastes. Can I offer you some food or drink? I barely used any of the stuff in the kitchen. Why not? Didn't want to touch anything that didn't at least resemble something I know. After all, I have no idea how to prepare them right or even know if they're safe for me to eat. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to get you all those perishables then. I wanted to provide you with a bit of everything, considering I had to prepare the apartment for someone I didn't really know much about. Oh, some of them were good. It's interesting to taste the subtle, sometimes not so subtle differences between the similar fruits we have back home. Did you have to throw anything out? Not really. Why do you ask? You've been here for nearly 2 weeks now, so even if some of them were safe for you to eat, they probably aren't anymore. Let me clean out your closet. We don't have any health hazards for you here after all. Well, feel free. Just look at this! He showed me a juicy-looking, vaguely spherical fruit, whose bright red color was unlike any other fruit I'd ever seen. That's a very bright red. I don't even think our best apples could compare. Well, they're usually blue. Red means you're supposed to throw them away, as they have expired by then. Toxins might have already set in. Oh, well, I almost ate that. Or this one, it's all moldy. I don't see any mold. You know, don't you see these spots? Sure, but if that's supposed to be mold, it looks very different from the mold we have back home. I see. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to stock up on perishables. I didn't consider all the implications of doing something like this. Had you eaten the wrong thing, you could be in a hospital right now. Don't stress yourself about it. Honestly, someone would have to be pretty reckless to just go ahead and start munching on things they don't know about. If anyone was smart enough to be sent here, they probably wouldn't take a risk like that. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Nevertheless, I got rid of everything that's past its due date. We don't really want mold in the air either. If you say so. Once more, he dove into the closet. I heard him rummaging around as he checked the fruits and vegetables thoroughly. That should be everything. Thank you. I bet the wine didn't go bad, though. Do you want some? I'm not really a big fan of wine. How come? I just can't enjoy it as some others do. I suppose I'm willing to try anything at least once, though. Anything? Uh-oh. Haha, anything? Well, at least as far as food and drinks are concerned. Let's try some together, then. Well, if you want to. Sure. What kind of wine is this, anyways? I'm not sure. I just grabbed it when I got all the other stuff. Don't tell me you just went for the cheapest one. Of course not. Everyone knows you don't just buy the cheapest stuff. You go for the second cheapest. I mean, he's not quite wrong, is he? We can't really fault him. Oh, well. What kind of container should I get for you anyways? We're having wine, so let's go for a wine glass. The stem actually makes it possible for me to grip it with my vestigial thumb, so there shouldn't be any problems. All right. Here you go. What shall we drink to? A wonderful friendship. All right, to a wonderful friendship. Took a sip from my wine glass. Remy really hadn't been kidding about getting the second cheapest bottle, because that was exactly what it tasted like. I mean, at the very least, it wasn't the cheapest one. How do you like it? Must be an acquired taste, I think. How about you? It's alright. I mean, you can't really expect much from a cheap bottle of wine. I see. Just look at the time. I think we should start heading out to the festival now. Sure, let's go. This is strange. Usually there'd be a crowd by now. Do you think they canceled it with Reza still being out there? Maybe they thought it wasn't a good idea to have, I don't know, a public spectacle like this? Cancel summer festival? Inconceivable! Doesn't really look like a festival is going on right now, though. I don't know what's going on, really. Hey, I think I know this guy. Let's go and ask him. Hey, Dr. Spaceman! How can I help you? It's the waiter! Oh my gosh! Hey, tell us what's going on. We were just planning on going to the festival, but it doesn't seem like there's much going on yet. You came to the right place, but the festival's not starting for another hour at least. What? But the festival has always started at this time. You must have missed the memo then. They moved it by an hour. Something about the daylight and making the fireworks more visible as a result. Well, that's a shame. I'm kind of getting hungry too. I can help you with that. What are you selling? Skewers, meatballs, all kinds of grilled things, really. Well, I could go for some meatballs. How about you? Veggie skewers. Take the meatballs. No problem. Just let me pack this up for you. I guess this makes us your first customers of the day. What do I owe you? For you two, it's free. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Have fun at the festival. Thank you. That was very pleasant. So, what do we do now? Should we go back? Well, we're already here and got all this stuff. Let's just sit down somewhere. Sure. We went off to the side as more dragons arrived and started setting up their various booths. How are the meatballs? They're actually pretty good. How about your stuff? It's great. I'm surprised, honestly. You never know how with stuff that comes out of food carts. You're right. Maybe we just got lucky. Or it's the waiter dragon. Waiter dragon is the is best food server. That's what I'm trying to say. Because Bryce is the best dragon. Bryce is best dragon. Or maybe it's because it's still fresh. Who knows? What was that about fireworks, though? Is the big show coming up later? Oh no, the festival's just getting started, and there are fireworks every day, but the big show is what everyone wants to see. That one's happening in a few days. It officially concludes the festivities. I see. A while later, the festival had kicked off, and the crowds were already coming in. Dragons of all shapes and colors filled the paths, ready to see the sights of the festival had to offer. Booths lined both sides of the way. It reminded me a lot of a typical carnival setup, with the booths being filled with shops, food stands, games, and much more. Seems the festival has already started. Let's go. You know what? How about we just stay here? I don't really like crowds all that much. I've seen the festival so many times already. I'd rather just stay here with you. Oh, I thought you wanted to show me around, but you know what? I suppose we can just stay here if you'd prefer that. The main attraction is always the big fireworks show at the end of the festival. That one's not going to happen today anyways. So why'd we come here in the first place then? Is something wrong? I just had to realize that something as nice as it is right now, you'll have to leave this world again eventually. I've been alone for such a long time now. I didn't even have a single friend. In my job, I always have to smile when serving customers. How can I be surrounded with people all the time, yet feel so alone? All those people have their own lives, families, friends, and relationships, yet I have none of that. In a world where everyone seems to be happy, I was just the odd one out who had to pretend in order to belong. Oh, Remy. I'm so sorry. You've been through so much. How could that not have eaten away at me day after day? Yet, one day, I heard about the plans of humans coming here. Like many others, I was very excited at the prospect of our myths coming true. And then, the day came when Reza stepped through the portal. Amidst all the pomp and fanfare you could imagine, it was quite the sight to behold, really. You wouldn't believe how much joy I felt during that moment. Irma, of course, took all the limelight she could, but there was a big speech in front of a huge crowd, and then a procession after she had officially welcomed Reza. Then it was time for you to arrive, and it was decided that it wouldn't be a public event this time due to security concerns. I knew that Irma wasn't going to be there if she wasn't able to make it all about herself. I begged her to let me do it, just to be able to get close to a human at least once, to talk with them and see what they were like, to experience them. She told me that if I did a few favors for her, I could be the one to greet you. I knew that she wasn't going to be there anyways, but if I didn't do what she wanted, then she would just send some other lackey instead. So I did everything that she asked for. She did keep her word, though, and in the end, I was the one who would introduce you to this little world of ours. It might not have seemed like much to you, but with just us two and no one else being there, it was something very special for me. It was not just some public spectacle like the summer festival or Revisa's arrival, but for the first time in so long, I felt like that moment was just about you and me, and no one else. For someone in my position, it just made me very happy to have such an extraordinary thing happen to me. Of course, I was very curious to see how much of our myths would line up with reality, and I was even more overjoyed when you visited me in the library. When you accepted my invitation and came to my home, I was just glad to have you there. Seemed like you wanted to be there, and you weren't just someone out to use me in some way. I began to feel hope. When I met you in the park, I think the only reason I could tell you everything about myself was because I knew you were going to leave again eventually. And now, after all of this, I can hardly believe you're still here with me. Why wouldn't I be? You're just so nice to me. Yet, even after the time I got to spend with you, it seems that soon I'll have to let you go again. At least, I got to know you. Can't be all that bad ever since I came here. I've met plenty of lovely people, all with their own relationships, struggles, and dreams. I know you think you've been alone here all this time, but don't go back into that kind of thing when I'm gone. Rather, why don't you take this as an opportunity? Now that we're here, who's to say you won't be able to find others once I'm gone? I know you're still stuck for a while because of your job, but after that, have you considered a change of scenery? You could move to a different place with all new people and possibilities. Who knows? You might find elsewhere. What you might find elsewhere. A completely new start, huh? I like that idea. But enough about me. Give me a second. I gotta take a big ol' swig. What will you do once you get back to your world again? I'm not sure. I don't even know what's going to happen to me when I return. These last few days, a lot of things that have happened that have changed my perspective on what I'm doing here. Reza and those who sent me. Is that a bad thing? I don't quite know yet. At the very least, though, I can say that I've done what I believed was right. You should be careful with rhetoric like that. What do you mean? That kind of talk makes it very easy to justify any means when it serves the right cause, whatever it may be. The more important thing is, have you done anything you might regret? No matter what you think, keep in mind that you may be held accountable for your actions by others or even by yourself. Don't just do something because you think it's for the right reasons. Do it when you are aware of the possible consequences as well. You're right. I have no way of knowing what my actions here will amount to once I return. Do you really wish to go back to your own world? If I didn't, I would only serve to strain the relationship we've been trying to build with your people here, which is something that could be elementary for our survival. Besides, I didn't do it for those who reign over the city back home, or those who might have wanted to betray me. Let's not forget that even under the worst regimes, there are just normal people trying to survive. Yeah, Reza's the worst. Betrays us so hard. Betrays everyone. Hate him. Hate him so much. If I have the power to make a difference for them, would it be right for me to just leave them be in order to speak my own happiness? That's exactly the kind of thing you were talking about, right? In the end, we all have to make our own decisions. If I leave them behind, then I leave them to people like Reza and those who sent me here. What would you want to do? Overthrow them? I don't even have a complete picture myself right now. How could I even consider what to do, given what I know? Yeah, what could have possibly gone wrong this playthrough? Yeah, I regret not looking at the third picture. I could have saved his life. What I do know, though, is that if I don't do what they expect of me, there will be consequences. Maybe you'll just have to wait and see. That's not an option right now. Reza's still out there, armed and dangerous. Oh, it's stuff Remy should be concerned about, because I'm going to get his bad ending. It's going to be sad. Don't you think this is a matter better left to our police force? It could be very dangerous for you to interfere. It's far too late to reconsider. I've already been tangled up in this far too much. Besides, I can't stop now. Don't forget how many he's killed already. He won't hesitate to do so again in order to reach his goal. In the end, it's my duty to stop him. And if I don't, how would your people look at humanity? How could I face you again, knowing that my negligence could cause suffering and loss for others if I just stopped now? I wish I could be brave as you. Don't think bravery has anything to do with it. He must be stopped. one way or another. I know, just be careful, alright? I'll try. We've been here for a while now. How about I walk with you back to your apartment? What about the festival? Well, if you still want to go, we could watch the big fireworks show together in a few days. Yeah, that's an idea. Alright, let's do that. I watched Remy as he got up again, stretching himself in a way that reminded me of a cat before we prepared to leave again. Oh, you're still here. How's business? As expected. People always get hungry at these events eventually. Yeah, should I? Yeah, I probably should. I was thinking of doing Lorem's next. Seeing how I could do that. Can I offer you some more meatballs? No thanks, I'm quite full from my earlier helping. How about you, Dr. Spaceman? Tempting offer, but we're just about to call it a day. I see. Are you going to watch the big fireworks at the end of the festival? That's the plan, but it never happens. Be sure not to miss it. You haven't seen anything until you see the fireworks. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Because... Give me a second. Because it's true. Anyways, we should probably get going. Have a good day then. You too. And here we are again. Indeed. Did you want to clean out my bathroom cabinet as well or something? That's a good one. He gave a big sigh. You know how I feel. I guess I just wanted to make the most of this day. Speaking of which, I never actually seen you without your tie. Well, actually... Is he taking it off? How about now? Ha. Huh. He didn't even take off his collar. I thought he was going to take off his collar. You are pretty cute, you know that? Is that just a term of endearment, or are you actually serious? I'm serious. He looked at me hesitating, then he took a step forward, his head slowly moving closer to my own. Oh, we're kissing! I'm kissing him. I'm kissing him. No debate, I'm kissing him. We met, and my arms enveloped his neck and our lips touched. For a few seconds, we were closer than ever before. During the kiss, he used a lot more tongue than I expected. Just being honest. Just after we parted, he finished by giving me a small lick on the cheek. How was that? Unique, that's for sure. Maybe I shouldn't wear the tie anymore if this is what happens when I take it off. Oh, hey, I suggested the first day I met you that we should kiss. I think I did. Not entirely certain, though. Actually, I think you should keep it. Really?
Self-voicing it. Self-voicing disabled.
Yeah, it looks good on you. Well, if you say so. Anyways, it's getting really late, so I should probably get going now. Don't forget about the fireworks. Oh, for sure. I'll see you then. Till we meet again. Thank you for everything. Oh, it's the day of the fireworks. And I still don't think I saved Sebastian's life. Dang it. Oh boy. Alright. Strapping tight. Slip on your left shoe, because this is going to be one hell of a night. After a night of turbulent dreams, my consciousness returned to the shores of the waking world. Today is the day of the big fireworks. Who shall I bring? Remy. I'll take Remy. That must be him. Are you ready to see the fireworks? Oh my gosh! This is my favorite thing that anyone could have ever said. My body is ready. My body's Reggie. It's Reggie. Reggie for Reggie Fils-Aimé. All right, let's go. I'm so glad they made that reference. That makes me so happy. Wow, this really isn't the private spot that everyone made it out to be. After a few minutes of walking, we arrived at a rather empty-looking area near the edge of town. Looks deserted to me. I thought everyone was watching the fireworks. They are, but they're doing it somewhere else. I don't really like the crowds, and I think you would appreciate me leading you here if you knew what they were like. Better safe than sorry, at any rate. That's what I'm thinking. This reminds me a bit of the night I arrived here. Everything was dark and empty, and it was just us, walking through the landscape. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I think it's starting. Now go ahead and watch. We were quiet as we waited, and the stillness of the night enveloped us. Soon I heard the sound of the first rocket making its way into the night sky, after which it exploded in a pattern of colors. More rockets followed, their thunderous noise echoing throughout the land. There's the fireworks. Suddenly, terrible realization hit me. Yep, considering the public and yada yada, we know where Reza is. Portal had been repaired by the mysterious person I met, Remy. I think we need to go now. What's wrong, Dr. Spaceman? I know where Reza is. We need to stop him. Shouldn't we call the police or something? We don't have the time. I'm not sure if I could fight him. You're right. If you're there, he probably won't hesitate to shoot. Maybe you can hold him off and I can try to get some help. All right, let's do that. Go. I started running as Remy's voice called out to me. Where is he? Where should I go? The portal. He'll be there. He's not in the portal. He's in the building. Alright. Arrived at the portal. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we're skipping this. Oh, hey, Maverick. Maybe I can. Alright, Maverick and Remy this time. You play. Oh, I can't do his voice.
Self-voicing enabled. Reza, you planned this, didn't you, Dr. Mad?
Why can't I hear anything? There we go. I've had my music off this whole time. Whoops.
Reza, traitor. Reza, and to think I let you distract me with such a cheap trick. Just because I thought there was still a shred of humanity within you.
And again, I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
He pulled out his gun.
He pulled out his gun, not sure which one of us he should be aiming at.
Self-voicing enabled. Reza, just let me go.
It's very
and I'll
useful.
forget this thing ever happened. Dr. Man,
You've got six bullets for 3 people. Do you really think you can do that, Reza?
Really do that?
Do you think this is worth risking your life for?
Reza, I've been risking my life for this every day for the last 2 weeks. What did you do during that time? Sip champagne in your nice apartment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Self-voicing disabled. Self-voicing enabled. Reza, besides, this generator and the whole building came from our time. Reza, they belong to humanity.
Except he said that very violently. Suddenly the administrator came out of the shadows in the hallway behind Reza. No, they belong to me. Confused, Reza spun around, aiming his gun at the newcomer who was slowly walking towards him.
Self-voicing enabled. Reza, who the fuck are you? Freeze. I said freeze. Self-voicing disabled.
Oh. The stream's probably lagging. Ah. Is my stream... Dang it. Yeah. That's my shitty internet. Sorry. It'll be better in October. Just not quite yet. But it'll be better eventually. Promise. Would you like to waste your bullets on me? Feel free. You can't stop all of us.
Self-voicing enabled. Reza, if you say so. Self-voicing disabled.
He pulled the trigger and the administrator fell to the ground with a dull thud that knocked her mask off. Why does she have to die every time? Mortified by the display before me, I found myself unable to move as the events of the following seconds unfolded before my eyes. No! Not Remy! Oh, I turned it up so that you could hear the self-voicing. Sorry. Yeah, I'll turn it down. Trying to remember where I had it. Nah, that seems good enough. Alright, how's that? I think that's where I had it. Let me know if you want it louder or quieter. I'll do it then. Maverick pounced, embedding his whatever. Let's see. Despite this thrashing and screaming, Reza managed to find his target and pulled the trigger twice. Immediately, the jaws dislodged, and Reza pulled himself a few feet away while Maverick's body convulsed uncomfortably. Holding his bleeding wound heavily, Reza looked at me.
Self-voicing enabled. Reza, you're not going to help me, are you? Then it is futile. He raised his gun.
He raised his gun, aiming at me while I regained my composure and tried to run. A single gunshot resounded through the hallway. As soon as I heard it, sharp pain shot through my back. Fell to the ground immediately. He continued pulling the trigger, but no more bullets came. After a few seconds of silence, I slowly turned around. Reza was leaning against the wall, his head slumped forward lifelessly. There's Maverick dead. There's the administrator dead. Maverick and the administrator, both lying in a pool of their own blood, were not moving. I crawled over to Remy, and I was glad to hear him still breathing. He had been hit in the side, and I saw blood trickling from the wound onto the ground below him. He raised his head, looking up at me with an expression of pain. "You're wounded. So are you. We need to stop the bleeding." Put some pressure on his wound, momentarily halting the blood that was trickling down his own body. "Can you do this? Let me try." He felt around his side, trying to get the grip right before he applied pressure on his own. I let go, and after a bit of adjustment, Remy could stop the bleeding on his own for now. Took off my shirt and briefly considered whether I'd be able to use this to dress Remy's wound. But as soon as I realized it was not long enough to wrap around him properly. Besides, if he couldn't walk right for now, it would not make a difference anyway, and he would have to stay here while he held his wound shut. Instead, I used the shirt to curb my own bleeding, folding it and wrapping it around my abdomen tightly. "Look, Reza is gone, and that other person." Remy was right. Both Reza and the administrator were gone. You have to go. Go and stop Reza. I need to find you some help first. I can't just leave you like this. Don't you dare tell me what you... Don't you dare tell me you would be doing me any favors by saving me. It's just going to be one of us. I don't want it to be me. Ooh. Those words cut me like a knife. You know how it is to live... Jeez, I am struggling reading his lines right now. You know how it is to live every day as I have? Always wondering if the pain will ever stop, or if things will ever change again? And when they finally do, you come along and tell me this? Don't do that to me. I'm not going through this again. What do you want me to do? This is bigger than us. Bigger than me. Just go. Go and stop Reza. Alright. I hobbled to my feet and made my way back outside, just in time to see Reza vanishing through the portal. Oh, I thought Reza died. I guess he lived. I made my way back to Remy to look for something to treat his wound. Given everything that just transpired, I had no idea what was going to happen. I also wondered where the administrator had gone. I checked a few of the rooms and even found a first aid kit that I used to treat both of us. Soon, however, I heard steps behind me. As I turned around, I was surprised to see another human face. It was a soldier. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, this is me. Who are you? What are you doing here? I asked him. We are here to save you. Reza told us about everything, he replied. I didn't know what Reza had told him, but I certainly didn't want to leave just yet. Tried to protest and told them about Remy, and the soldiers just let me know that they would take care of it. For now, however, their orders were clear, and I was to come with them immediately. Another soldier arrived and took the generator with them. Then, they escorted me back through the portal. After all this time, I wondered, what would happen now? To our world and the dragons. I arrived on the other side, only to be met by a team of EMTs who were already expecting me. I was urged to lay down in a cot, which was quickly transported to the back of an ambulance. They took off my bandages and examined my wounds as I heard them calling out medical terms I didn't understand. I didn't expect to go to the other side of the portal this time. A breathing mask was put on me, and soon I lost consciousness. I wasn't sure what exactly Reza had told them, but with him dead and me wounded, humanity decided to take what they thought was theirs by force, which included the underground building itself. Hoping for a diplomatic solution, the dragons retreated and borders were established, all within a matter of days. The thousands of people living in our city were quickly relocated. For them, it was a better solution than any other. Here, they had already working infrastructure, buildings, and things looked like they used to. When I awoke from my induced coma, it was with the expected dose of confusion, as I had to realize the place was deserted. And it hadn't just been the building, it was the entire city. Everything was gone. Whether Reza had told humanity had been enough for them to ultimately decide to leave me behind as a traitor while they sought out their promised land? Jeez, I'm really struggling to read. I'm sorry. To their credit, they could have killed me. But just leaving me behind and to my own devices was exactly the kind of punishment I would expect from them. I wasn't even sure how much time had passed since I returned. While they had permanently disabled the portal, I was at least able to find plenty of supplies they'd left behind as I roamed the city to make a new life for myself. After a few days of checking building after building and getting to know my new surroundings, I was surprised to see a shadow flying overhead. It was a dragon. What's going on? Hey! Blinded by the sun, I couldn't quite make out the dragon before it landed and approached. It was Remy. Remy! What are you doing here? I've been looking for you for the last few days. Honestly, I wasn't sure whether I was going to find you at all. I don't even know how long it's been since I last saw you. It must have been a few weeks. Why did you come here? We need you. You have to tell them what really happened, what Reza did and everything else. After you went back, the soldiers found me and I was interrogated. When they were negotiating with our council, they realized that Reza's account of what happened here differed a lot from what really went down. Of course, there are a lot of blanks they need to fill in too. They needed to find someone who was willing to go back to find you, so I did. Besides, I owed it to you for everything you've done for me. Remy. I guess they realized the error they made by leaving you behind. But now, all of us need you as a witness. You must tell them the truth. How's your wound? It's fine. I patched it up pretty well. All things considered. Come on. We've got no time to lose. The portal's just around the corner, but how are we going to get back? They deactivated it. I know. That's why they gave me something to repair it. Let's go then. Alright. Gotta grab my other bottle. Alright. A few minutes later, we arrived at the portal. I thought about alternative options considering we would be able to use it now. Time travel came to my mind. While I knew about the portal's capabilities to do so, I had no idea how. Either way, I would do what I could to make things right. I watched as Remy reactivated the portal using its interface with his somewhat clumsy paws. Something's not right here. I can't find the other portal. A terrible realization hit me as I considered hope for other possibilities. You said it was a few weeks since I last saw you, right? And you've been looking how long for me? A week? Yes! Remy, I think I have some very bad news. What? What is it? Suddenly, I heard someone approaching us from behind, and after I turned around, it was the administrator who stood before us. Oh! I actually get to see... So she doesn't die. Okay. Or she doesn't die this time around. I have finally found you two. Come on, we need to go back. Back? They're all gone. You've got chills? well, all right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the administrator, like, at all. What are you talking about? In the time you were here, the meteorite you knew about collided with Earth. The civilization as you know, and the human settlement are no more. Well, I've also only seen this scene once. What? How? Reza knew this was going to happen. How ironic that Reza would drag himself through the portal in his gravely injured state to try to save humanity by telling them about the generator. You and the meteorite, only to fall on deaf ears about the last crucial part. Now, they are all gone. Humanity was also wiped. Oh, bad. That's bad. Everyone in the city is gone. I wasn't talking about returning to them, however, but going back to a time even before, the day of your arrival. You want to use the portal for time travel? I knew about the possibilities, but doing it for real? Fascinating. Can Remy come with us? No. It's complicated enough as it is. Then I don't want to go. I don't think you realize what is at stake here. All the others you have met are dead. Their whole civilization was wiped out in one fell swoop. And their world lies in ashes. Only we can go back and try to prevent this from ever happening. But it's all right, Dr. Spaceman. Just go. You have to save them. This is my utmost goal. All right. I'll do it. Very well. Take your possession, please. I stood in the middle of the portal. After pressing a few buttons, the administrator joined me. What should I call you? She looked at me with a mild expression of bewilderment. Well, now that you don't wear a mask anymore, what can we do with the... We can do without the code name. You can call me Izumi. I could see the faintest hint of a smirk. Should I change her voice? Nah. Not that it matters much. Once we arrive on the other side, you probably won't remember a thing. As I heard the familiar sound of the portal starting up, the last thing I saw was Remy, watching us as he slowly undid his tie and slipped it off his neck. Tell me he's not killing himself. He's undoing his tie. Hope he's not tying a noose with it. That was a better ending. But I don't know, yeah, Remy got I Am Legended. It's sad, but I like it more than the other ones. Yeah, it's not the worst ending. I only cried a little bit. Not as much as Anna's ending. That one was really sad. Alright, if we're gonna continue, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. This seems like a good time to do so. Yeah, it's more of a bleak set. You're totally right about this. I'll be back. Oh, yay! I've seen Remy's bad ending. Alright. Now we're going for his good ending. Let's fix it. Yep. Continuing my journey. No. Shake his hand. Just like you. Sure, why not? Yes, I did give it to her. No, don't skip ahead. Say it's for your own security. Wait, where? Just a coffee. Yada yada. Tinfoil hat because you're crazy. He doesn't seem so bad. Thanks. How nice of you. Alright, and that was Lorem. Look elsewhere for hints. I'm going to knock myself out again with pain meds. It's a tradition at this point. I can't go against tradition. Pain meds. Take some. I'm gonna need it for when I get knocked out by Maverick. One more can't hurt because they're pain meds. Alright, go back. Go back. Kitchen. We're looking for Lemon James. Pantry. Lemon. What do you expect? What are you talking about? Think I'm alright. Oh. Reza shot Maverick and ran off. Oh, I can't sing that. Heat of the moment. That's what I was gonna, you know. Alright. Quite a lot. I'll help you. First investigation. Just do it. Sharp implement. Had to be someone with hands. He didn't want to make any noise. The one on his neck. He has AIDS. Oh, he died here is right under he has AIDS. He fought back. Yay! Looks like it. Alright. Fair, I would too if I was shot. Remy! My friend! No. I also want to see what's in his notebook. Better safe than sorry. So basically you're an expert on everything. Just too damn cute. How do I fit him in? Alright, I think I'm just gonna look at... I'm just gonna look it up this time. What was it? The tribe first? Cause like I did it just fine last time. But if I'm gonna do it again, I'm looking it up. Remy book order. Oh. Huh. That's... Oh, Remy Chandler books. Angels with... Yeah, there we go. Alright, the Inceptions first. Followed by the First War. And then the Tribe. The Second War. The Invention. The Spark. The Third War. The Enlightenment. And that's it. Yep, I'm done. Phew, that was hard work. What do you say? There's a box that belongs in storage. You can put that away. Alright. Sure thing. And then I trip. Yeah, I'm not making fun of him. He doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Familiar with the portal? Actually, I am. Yep. It's pretty cool. Alright. Ha, maybe you should worship me. No. Telling him I'm speechless. Alright. Look at his notebook. Heavy paper, perfect binding. I can tell by the cover alone that this is not the cheap stuff, but the result of quality bookmaking. Alright, let's peek inside. Looks like unsorted notes. His handwriting is terrible. Nope. Can't make it out. Look in the mirror. It's just a mirror. Nothing special about it. Wait. Nothing happened. How long can I wait? Let's wait some more. Nothing happened. Wait. Yeah, Amelia. I feel so bad for Remy. If he just would have been there with her, you know? Sure, he beats himself up about it. Just... Oh wow, my boredom has increased by 3 points. Oh, that's not an option anymore. Alright. Already seen this. I think I broke it. I got bored, I'm sorry. Just wanted to see what was on it. Alright, he says it seemed... Oh no, his game! What's wrong? Actually, I do. I do. Are you available? Yeah, he's gonna be like, no. Not like that. But... Oh, I didn't ask for a kiss. I want to, but I have to say no. I can't just say for a kiss. I gotta work for it. Alright. Can I save Sebastian if I meet with him? Like, I'm not exactly certain what to do here. Like, I guess I could go meet with, like, Anna. I guess I could work on Anna's line as well to get her the map. If that's what I actually need to get her good ending, that is. You know what? I'll meet with Anna as well. It was there for you from the start? Huh. Okay, then. Oh, I didn't want to meet with Anna. Whoops. I meant a dine. Dang, I mixed them up. Yep, you won. Uh-huh. The date. Uh-huh. Why wouldn't it let me skip that? Go on a date as long as she got what I want. Okay. Just from the investigation? Which investigation? First investigation? How do I get the map? No, don't skip ahead. Sure, sign me up. Take me to an investigation. Don't mind stairs. Okay. Guess so, I don't know. Reza. Alright, why would he maybe... Yeah. Reza. Sure thing. Alright, I think this takes me to his office. Doesn't. Tartar sauce. Alright. I don't know, which one should I go to? I'll visit the library. That's all. Oh, I should ask him how he's doing. Whoops. Where else should I go? Grocery store again. Alright. Do you remember Reza coming here? Blah, blah, blah. Who was that? It's browsing for now. Alright, I want to see if I can get more pain meds. Oh, this is the... Uh-huh. I never do such a thing. Okay. Can't we help? Okay. He could be anywhere, long gone, beyond our reach. What do you think? I don't think he's going anywhere. Alright. Thanks, Sebastian. Oh, do I have the map from the library? No. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, that was a different map about the general layout. Okay. You're welcome. Alright. Sending me back to my apartment. Oh. Order some lunch. Actually, I should go meet with Remy. Then order some lunch. Alright. Without you, I would have been... Sorry. I kind of want to know what potato does. You know what? I'm going to save and say potato. Huh. That didn't change anything. I think I have a few potatoes, but potatoes alone don't make for a particularly good dinner. Maybe we could find something else to go with them. Wow, I really just got away with saying that. Is there anything in particular you would like to eat? I could go for some meat right about now. Oh my gosh, I want to say that. Alright. There we go. It went right over his head. I'm so glad. Okay, went into the kitchen. Does this let me look at his pictures? Alright. What should I do? Save. This one. Actually, I'm gonna save here too. Escape while I still can. Oh, that'd be so mean. I know the status would be bad by then. That'd just make the status bad. I'm gonna turn y'all's sound up, because it looked very low. There we go. Alright, look at the... Oh, that's the wrong... Look at the pictures! Look at the pictures! Look at the pictures! Okay. The last 3 pictures was of another red dragon who, as far as I could tell, was a fairly young member of its species. Reminded me of a younger version of Remy, although without his typical accessories. Haha, better than prying into his bedroom at least. Alright. I'm lifting my shirt. I pulled up my shirt and exposed my belly to the dragon's gaze. My hands stroked it in circular motion, caressing the skin, hair, body, and fat beneath. Do you think that's a lot of hair? Or just a little peach fuzz? Because I think it's pretty hairy. Some of the hair is actually blonde, so you might not be able to tell from a distance. Which means you would have to touch my belly to feel them. It's very soft. Oh no. Oh no, I made the wrong decision. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just thought it was a dumb little goof. Alright. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Hungry, I take it? I'm so empty. Alright. Live here by yourself. Mention the pictures. Really? I saw those pictures on the coffee table. I thought you might have a family. Oh no, that's in the past. I'm not even sure why those photos are still there. And I don't actually have children. The picture of a young dragon was the product of a silly little program that combined photos. They take images of two people and create what the pair's offspring was supposedly look like. I've always wanted some children of my own, though. I see. How about you, Dr. Spaceman? Would you like to have children one day? Yeah, I think I would. Just being able to teach them about the world and watch them grow up. Having a little family would be nice. I'd like that a lot. Nothing in particular. Don't skip ahead. It's delicious. I would marry the steak if I could. By the way, I noticed you went to see Anna the other day. What was that all about? How do you know about that? I saw you two together a little before you left the building. That's kind of a long story. Why were you at the facility in the first place? She said I could come by. Apparently she wants to run some tests on me. Oh, that's so typical of her. Dang it, I think I'm starting to lose my voice quite a bit now. Give me just a second. Alright. Let me tell you something. That woman is trouble. Big, big trouble. A few years ago, she was discovered performing unapproved and therefore illegal experiments. She had been running them for a while under the assumption that she would be allowed to, but in the end, our council's ethics committee made the decision against her. Anna's defense was that she did it for the greater good, and that she was confident that her experiments would be approved eventually. She lambasted us for not allowing her research and said our decision was short-sighted and stifling innovation. In the end, no proof of any actual wrongdoing could be found, so she basically got off scot-free. Since then, she's remained under the radar until now. There are rumors going around about Anna. Surprise, surprise, her latest application involves human DNA. Her casual disregard for rules of any kind should tell you what kind of person she is. She does have a brilliant mind, you know, but the way she uses it, she's manipulative, arrogant, and abusive. I don't think you should trust her. Maybe she isn't as bad as you say. You don't know her, nor should you bother getting to know her. How much do you really know about Anna? Is it your job to go knocking on people's doors just because you heard some rumors? I was just trying to help. Uh-oh. I think I'm about to get kicked out. I should have saved. Really? It sounds like all you did was harass her without proof of any actual wrongdoing. That's not a particularly good idea. Well, if that's what you think, then I just hope you'll at least be careful around her. Alright. I didn't just get kicked out. That's good. I guess I judged your portion correctly, unless you want more. Good, thanks. Alright, there we go. Yeah, there is none. There's no difference. I looked it up. I like the people. Let's see. Glad to hear it. Let's see. I wouldn't mind to play some of your video games. Let's see. Haven't really had a chance. I agree. Yes, that's what I meant. Up for some dessert. Ask him if he needs help. Dropped it. You don't need to apologize. Can't you, reporter? Order some lunch. Let's see if I still have time to... Oh. Oh. It's not just going to let me read her line. It's going to make me look at her in the wet. Likewise. Alright. So, come on in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see anything new this time. I'm going to skip. Don't give me that. Don't. Alright. I'm fine. I think this one leads me into his office. Alright. Alright. Getting out of hand. I want to address it. Alright, and there's Irma. Beneficial to my actual mission. Oh my goodness. Wait, why isn't it not letting me skip this? I'm leaving, but not quite. I did know her. I knew her quite well at one point. Her bad ending was really sad. The police archives. Alright. I can skip him. Alright. Reading the blueprint. I'm gonna stay inside and call the police. Dang it, I think I missed it. That's alright. I'll have to go through the whole shebang again later anyways. Visit the store. Nah, I'm gonna stay. The other one just makes me sad. Remy. I think I did the thing that is gonna fix it all. I don't plan on changing anything. So I'm actually gonna skip that. Yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead. No? Don't skip. Why not? I don't think I was gonna be able to change anything. I mean, I could try going back. It's not letting me go back any further. Alright. I need to save Vara for his good ending? Fine. I'll go back to his dinner. Look at the pictures. Okay. I'm just gonna come back here. Empty. Think. No, it's one of the more complicated ones. Alright. Alright, nothing in particular. Marry the steak. Saw him with Anna. Maybe she isn't as bad. There is none. I like the people. Glad to hear it. I wouldn't mind playing some of your video games. I agree. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm up for dessert. Ask him if he needs help. Don't need to apologize. Alright. For some lunch. Alright, but I can skip Anna's thing. Right? I'm gonna skip Anna's thing. I'm gonna do it. Oh, and I should probably save. Just now that we're past the dinner. Fine. Don't skip. Well, I'm gonna see if I can at least figure out how to get the map. Nah, it's probably too late to get the map, isn't it? Status. How many? I've seen 2 scenes. Yeah, it's probably too late. We're looking through this. And whatnot. I knew her. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna visit the store. Follow Vara. I've seen this. This is making me very sad. It's not letting me skip it. I got what already? I don't think I got the map before. Is the map important? I don't know. I thought that was the thing I had to do. Stay inside and call the police. Check the menu. Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily anything new. I think that was also added because I saved Vara. Meet with Remy. Don't skip ahead. Alright. Once or twice I've been here. Alright, well I think it's too late to get the map done. Pretty romantic. Let's see, do you ever feel like... Used to. You have a lot of time. Oh. Oh! So you put two items together. Yes? It's not exactly the same thing, but I heard that the orphanage is always looking for more volunteers. You could help take care of those children. Is that so? Yeah, the orphanage is notoriously understaffed. And the children don't really have anyone else, so each volunteer is a godsend. Losing both parents at such a young age must be horrible. I can't even imagine what that must be like. You should talk to Adine about volunteering. She knows a lot more than I do. Adine? I don't want to talk to her. Why not? She used to be my friend. Well, she was more Amelia's friend than mine. Why can't you talk to her? I don't know. I don't want to face her. Whenever I see her, it's another reminder of what I lost. Besides, I don't think she wants to talk to me either. Alright. Alright, thank you. I was probably going to miss that. I'll keep that in mind. I think if you wanted to volunteer, she'd gladly accept the help. Besides, I saw that she tried to talk to you the other day. You saw that? I guess she did try to talk to me, but it was only because she wanted something. I don't think that was the only reason. Maybe she wanted to reconnect with you. If she wanted to avoid you, she could have asked someone else at the library for help, but she chose you. I'm not sure about that. Maybe she actually feels the same way you do, and the map helped her muster up the courage to face you again. If you want to change something, Remy, you have to take action. What's the worst that could happen if you talk to her? I suppose you have a point. I'll think about it. Thank you, Dr. Spaceman. Getting all that off my chest has really helped a lot. No problem, Remy. Anything else on your mind? The whole thing about Anna. Oh, there's going to be more dialogue in her route too? Ooh. Alright. There is. I tell him about all that thing. Very dishonest. I hate Irma. That wouldn't be so bad. Don't say that. Who says you can't? Like he was more than just a friend. Alright. I've never been able to do 3 pages in 5 minutes. At the very most, I think I could write a full page in maybe 5 minutes. But that's at the very fastest. And I don't think I could even do it in 5 minutes. To be honest. Alright. Get some well-deserved rest. It's mountain time. Get some well-deserved mountains. Relaxing in my apartment. Don't skip ahead. Yeah, that's if I already know what to write. I can get like a page done in maybe 10 minutes. Yeah. You'll probably want to go with the late grade. Alright. I'll do it. Research to fill the pages, 30 minutes because of the notes. Yeah, notes can be kind of rough. What I end up doing is I find quotes, like from the research, and I write down where they are in the research and whatnot. And they're good quotes that are relevant to what I'm writing. Yeah, I'm gonna take the eggs. And then I try to fill the gap between the quotes I find. You know, introduce them, fill the gaps between them, relate them. You know, the works. All right. So yeah, I pretty much just base my paper solely off of quotes. Eggs. Eggs to the hatchery. Almost out of water. I mean, I'm not too sure if it's more work. I mean, I just copy and paste them from my 100 tabs, so, you know. And it gets the job done. Guess that's my way of doing it. You don't have to do it the same way. On my way to the hatchery, when a voice called out to me. Oh. I'm excusing myself. Oh, hey, Dr. Spaceman. What are you doing here? Oh, I just came to drop these off. Drop what off? The stolen eggs. I figured the hatchery would probably want them back. Oh, I was actually going to get those from the police department later. I'm so glad they got back safely. Emily, stop chewing my leg. It's tasty. Oh, well. Anyways, I was about to go inside, so I'll take those off your hands. Thanks for bringing them here. No problem. Adine, wait for me. Remy's here. Good job, Dr. Spaceman. Looks like you took my advice. Yeah, Adine and I had a good, long talk, and now here we are. I'm glad we did. It was long overdue. Vara, do you know who that is? She doesn't talk much. Yeah, I noticed. It's not unusual for someone who... Oh, I'm doing the wrong voice. It's not unusual for someone who's had a rough life like her. She's definitely listening, though. Isn't that right? I think we should go inside. Yeah, probably. Well, see you some other time, Dr. Spaceman. Thanks for coming. All right. Now, I can take the PDA to the library. All right. Not gonna skip. I mean, it goes through it so fast anyways. Oh my goodness, that was long. Yep. Yeah, I kind of committed to this. Meeting with Remy. Oh, there we go. Lipstick. No, don't skip ahead. Nah. You can leave it on. Let's see. You're officially late. Yeah. Oh. The feeling of being like, okay, I'll be late on this assignment. I swear, that's the best feeling. Like, you shouldn't always do it, but like, it feels so great. Usually wouldn't read anything. Guilty pleasures. Let's try some together then. A wonderful friendship. It's alright. Alright, take some meatballs. Alright. Oh! Hey! Thanks to you, I was able to reconnect with Adine. Now, it just seems so petty to not have spoken with her for such a long time. All those times when I felt alone and depressed, I was really only a phone call away from someone who still cared about me. But now that you have, this also means that your worst times are over. You're not alone anymore. That is true. To some people, it may not matter much if they have one friend more or less, but you know what makes the biggest difference? Having one when you didn't used to. We even went to the orphanage together some time ago to help with the kids there. It seemed one of them has taken quite a liking to me. That sounds lovely. Her name is Vara, and she... Vara? I remember her. You know about her then. Such a sad story. But enough about me. Quit asking me if I'm gonna skip. What will I do once I go back to my own world again? I'm gonna kiss him. I'm gonna give him a kiss. Alright. I'm gonna get some well-deserved rest. We're gonna get his good ending. He looks so fancy about to read whatever's on that. Is that a book? Is that a plaque? He looks fancy. Remy. Oh my goodness. Huh. Maybe. Yeah, it did look like a picture. Could have been the picture of Amelia. I don't know, it's... Oh, yeah, it could... Oh! Yep, that's the picture of Amelia. The way he's clutching his tie, looking down, the cloud hanging over him. That's definitely the picture of Amelia. Wait. Okay, I need to read this line. These lines. I hobbled to my feet and made my way back outside. In the distance, near the portal, I saw Reza and something that was standing between them. As I drew nearer, I recognized it as Vara, who was growling at him. Reza aimed a kick at her, only to lose his balance and fall when she bit and held on to his shin. After he fought her off with a few kicks, his hand dove into his pocket to grab a few bullets, which he proceeded to load into his revolver. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. I went as fast as I could, but with my injuries, I had no chance to stop him as he aimed at Vara. No! No! Slowly, he got up again and walked over to the portal controls when the administrator suddenly appeared behind him. Immediately, she was on him, throwing him to the ground before starting to pound his head with her fists. Together, they rolled down the slope of the small hill on which the portal stood. When they came to a halt, the fight resumed. There was a flurry of fists, and suddenly, I heard a distinct sound of a gunshot, after which the administrator slumped and fell. Eventually, I arrived, only to be able to confirm that both of them were dead. I went up to the portal and examined Vara for any signs of life. I found none. No! When I looked up again, I saw Remy looking at me with a pained expression. Stepped away, giving him some space as he stepped up to the small corpse. No! Were you looking for me? Did you sneak out again? Oh, poor girl. He enveloped her as his tears started raining down on the small body. Oh my gosh. It's just so sad. Soon, more help arrived. Remy and I got all the medical attention we needed. Besides those we already knew to be dead, it was also too late for Maverick. I warned them about the comment, telling them to check the PDAs I'd given them for a verification of my claims. A few minutes later, EMTs arrived, and I was put into an artificial coma due to my injuries. In the weeks I was out, a variety of things happened. After everything that had taken place, negotiations were fierce between humanity and the dragons. Out of respect, Rez's body was returned to humanity through the portal. While his actions had shattered all goodwill on the dragon side, Rez's wounds did their job to do the same for humanity. I too was to be returned to humanity, but my condition didn't allow it. Humanity took the dragon's refusal to transfer me as a sign they were keeping me as a hostage. I wasn't a priority for humanity, though. Fact I was aware of well before I arrived in this world. As far as they were concerned, Reza and I were our chance. The results weren't pretty. Ultimately, the dragons decided to return the PDAs before all contact was cut. Luckily, my claims were taken seriously, and there was already a plan in place to divert the comet. While they would have to use their lab's generators to do it, humanity decided to use their portal's power source to support their slowly failing city for a while longer. They looked for other, more long-term solutions. After I woke from my coma, I had to consider my options. While the dragons were able to create a new power source for the portal, I wouldn't have known how to send myself back to humanity, as their portal was already deactivated. At least not without the expertise of the dead administrator. The only coordinates remaining in the portal were those she left as a last resort. It turned out they were to send someone back in time to the day I arrived there. As soon as I could, I met with Remy, who told me everything I had missed. So, the comet has been diverted, and you've replaced the power source for the portal? I guess I must have been gone for a long time. A few weeks, yes. What will you do now? I could use the portal to return to the day of my arrival. After all, I came here to save our dying city, which is something I failed to do. But you saved us. That is true, but I can't help but thinking that there could have been a diplomatic solution if I just hadn't been in a coma during the negotiations. Whatever you want to do now, you can be sure you'll have the council's support. You could just stay here if you wanted to. I bet you wouldn't mind that, wouldn't you? You know how I am. Humans just fascinate me. This isn't just about me, though. Of course, I've not gotten Lorem's good ending. That's what I'm gonna do next, and I'm gonna work on Adine's, and then I'm gonna work on Bryce's. Of course, I would love it if you stayed with us, but I know there are many other factors at play here, and that it won't be an easy decision for you to make. Don't let me stop you from going back if that's what you want to do, though. I'll be fine. Are you sure about that? Yes, after all, I'm not alone anymore. In the last few weeks, I spent a lot of time with Adine, and I'd say we're pretty good friends now. As sad as it is that happened with Vara, there is another girl at the orphanage we've been taking care of pretty often. Maybe you've seen her. Her name is Emily. And she's just the sweetest little girl. Besides, if you really end up going back in time, I'll see you again. I ship it so hard. That'd be so cute if they ended up together. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. They showed this first. Oh, this first. Why? I'm sad. I also need a cough drop. But I got his good and bad ending in the same stream. So that's pretty good. Oh! That too. Oh my gosh. Even though this was a good ending, they're trying so hard to make me cry still. And it's working. Yeah, definitely getting faster runs in. I bet it'll be even faster once I get the other good runs out of the way. I think I just have 2 other ones, and I need to save Sebastian. Yay! Exactly. Let's kill orphans. Because this game's just not sad enough. We'll make it sadder, definitely. That makes a bit of sense. That makes sense to me. There he is. Oh, and he has a shadow. Which means I have both his endings. Exactly. That makes it so much sadder. Is that he was getting a bond with her. She got shot. Rez is a monster. He deserved to die. Anyways, I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep and also use the bathroom. Thanks for watching, both of y'all. Tonight's stream, very sad, very emotional, little bit of fun, but mostly sad. So, hope to see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, and good night.